Hi, Christy. Thank you for reaching out to me to do a website audit. First, what I did was for Lube-it is I went to do the test with that Google has to see if the page is mobile friendly, and it does pass the test, which is great because they are serving up search results based on how mobile friendly your site is, so that passes. However, you will notice that it is missing some images here, so it's not the best user experience, but at least you're passing the test in Google's eyes, so that's what's most important. Then I tested on, am I responsive? What that means is, does your site look good on no matter what size screen you bring it up on? So it looks good. This looks, so now the images are showing. I don't know why they weren't showing in the Google test, but this looks good, and the menu is contracted, which is good, so it's easy to move up and down. And now let's look at the actual website. Overall, it looks good. I like that you have your number up in the upper right-hand corner. I like that you have sign up for a demo in orange because that caught my eye, and that's probably your #1 call to action outside of having someone call. So that's great. Well branded. On the home page, what I would recommend, because sliders are no longer effective from what we've done in research, because you can't really guarantee what slide they're going to land on. And statistics are showing now that you have about 4 seconds to capture my attention before I bounce off the site. So in that 4 seconds, you want a really good image, not a stock image, something that will capture my attention, and then a really strong sentence or two on that image. So removing one of these, I would just remove this one actually, and just have one screen, maybe update this because this doesn't communicate anything to me unless I'm missing something. And you can actually remove the read more and make this whole thing the call to action. So just reading down here, I kind of like this, do the math. And maybe the idea would be to do some sort of combination of who you are and what you do. So making Lube-it the core of the lubrication program, or the #1 solution for lubrication program, or something like that, and then kind of tie this statistic in here. And then you could have, instead of learn more, you could say, let's see where that takes me. Hold on one second. Okay, so I wasn't sure if it took me to a calculator, which actually might be a kind of a fun idea, is to build a calculator that would allow the user to figure out how much money they're saving based on whatever numbers and input they make. So yeah, one slide, update the image. The site could most definitely benefit from a different look. This looks like it's good, but it looks a little bit hard to read just because there's so much content on it. And you have calls to action here, so I'm not sure whether these are effective or not. I kind of want to read everything all on one page, so we could talk about that further. But just the initial user experience here, this slideshow can be updated easily. Latest news. This looks good. Click here to learn more. Some of our websites that we've done is we've actually integrated what we call, I don't know if this is WordPress or not, but we've integrated a plugin called Hello Bar, and it's like a ticker tape. So there's some movement up here, which catches my eye. And this would be a great place to have updates. So like breaking news kind of thing up here, and you can add a link, and that Hello Bar can actually be different on every single page of your website. So really like this. People love to save money, of course. I love that you have video on the website. That is awesome. I didn't watch the entire thing, but my only 2 comments would be if you were to redo the site, and incorporate video is to have this open up in a much larger window. It wouldn't take you away from the website. It would just be a better user experience with a larger screen instead of keeping it in this little tiny square. And then also shortening it. So shortening it to under 3 minutes. People lose their attention after 3 minutes. That should be the longest. And you can easily edit that down. And then you'll also notice that the thumbnails here aren't on brand. So you can actually control that on YouTube, what they see next. So if you have several videos in a series, you can update this video to bring up those videos instead of, you know, whatever these are. Let's see here. And then, like I said, if you have other videos, you can maybe add a YouTube channel. Let's see here. Third more. I feel like there's a lot of calls to action here, and you essentially want 1 or 2 at the most calls to action on each page. So that would be either to call. I would even add the words "call us now." It sounds obvious, but people need to be told what to do. And then sign up for a demo. So if those are your 2 main goals for a new client who comes to this website, then you want to make those the only 2 on the page. Of course, there's other ways you can set this up where you know, it's already in the navigation, I'm assuming, these pages. So maybe removing these calls to action and just having, you know, the first 2 sentences of that page here, because I just feel like there's too many things going on here and I'm not really sure where to start. This is really interesting. This is great. So maybe just 2 calls to action. Let's see here, sign up now. So this is just another call to action to sign up for a demo. So I would actually make this orange and make it look exactly like this. So I am crystal clear within seconds that this is the same request for demo that you're just repeating. This is great. Love this. Looks like you have several large clients, which is great. I might suggest that you remove the testimonials from here and just have these clients span the entire page. And in this day and age, you have much more real estate to play with. So you can actually have it extend all the way to the left and all the way to the right, and maybe even get all of these guys on one row, because this is hard. Like, I wouldn't have thought to click this unless I'd spent a couple minutes on this page. So if you want to get all these in, I would span it across the page here. Having the testimonials is great. What I will say is that when we design a website, the most powerful use of testimonials is not a slider or to have them all on one page, but to actually spread them out along each page. So take a testimonial that is specific about a certain product or service and have just one really good testimonial on that page. And if you're going to have a headshot, have a headshot. If not, get rid of this, because that looks unfinished and it doesn't make any sense to have it there if you're not going to have a picture. Now, saying that, having a headshot of your client converts people about 30% higher than not having a headshot. So if you can get one, that's great. If you can't, just get rid of it, because you want to be consistent. Not sure what's going on with this black box. It just seems like it's just kind of sitting there. I would just turn this into black text and get rid of the black box. It seems heavy for the site. Love the certifications. I'm not sure if you want to link out to the website. That might help with backlinks. Let's see, copyright. This is outdated, and I know it's a minor detail. However, people actually notice this kind of stuff, and they subconsciously make the decision that you're not keeping on trend and you're not keeping up with your marketing materials, and therefore what else are you not keeping up on? So just updating your copyright. I know there's a way to do it where it automatically updates with the calendar, so you don't have to keep remembering to do that. And then not sure if you have, if this is just online, because Again, I'm just looking at this for the first time, so I can give you an initial user impression. So I'm not sure if this is, if you have a brick and mortar location. Let's see, probably not. Oh, you do, you're in Issaquah. So I don't know if you see clients there or not, but it would help to have your address in the footer for SEO and also for user experience. Oh, wait, here it is, never mind. So again, that didn't even register. I would put that down here, get rid of the black box. Let's see here. Okay, so let's move on. So our product, your main product is Lube-it. Let's see, Lube-it features by edition. Okay, I like this chart, and I like that I can expand it with a click of a button. I'm wondering if I can download it or share it. So if for some reason I need to share this with my boss or someone else on my team, it would be nice to either be able to print it, have a print it button, or a share it button. Again, I like this right here. I would make this orange to match up with this. Let's see here. Or this might even be too much because you already have it here. Benefits of Lube-it. What needs, okay, that's great. Very nice short text. Innovation for lubrication. The only thing I'll say about this is it's kind of just a wall of text. I don't know if I was your perfect client if I would actually read this. I just want to know why I should care. So why should I care? If you can get that communicated within 1 or 2 sentences and maybe add some statistics or a quick testimonial, that would be preferable than just having these long paragraphs. Again, so this is good, but again, make that orange so it's consistent. Get rid of the black box. I would remove this. These pictures are great, but I would put them over here to break up all the text. And there's some interesting ways that you can make this easier to read with subheaders and pull quotes and just a different layout so it doesn't look like a big wall of text. Let's see here. So this is my favorite part of this page. Oh, wait, so you do have a download. Okay, so I stand corrected. So download PDF. Let's see if that works. Okay, great. That looks good. I love it. Let's see. Let's move on to why lubrication. Okay, it looks like the same type of template page. Again, you can use photography to break this up or shorten the content. Maybe use some bullet points. Sign up for demonstration can be orange. Sources, okay, that's good. So I'm wondering if we could use your branded green to change these subheaders, because that's going to help me break up this wall of text as well, because right now all I see is blue, a lot of blue. So that's one way you can do it. Let's see, what's new in, okay, so that's your updated version. Top reasons to upgrade, that's great. That's great, new features. Again, using maybe the green from your logo to break this up a little bit. Let's see. Okay. All looks good. Success stories. Testimonials. Again, I would replace this slider, get rid of it actually, and sprinkle these testimonials on different pages to support whatever you're talking about at that time. And when I see success stories, I'm actually thinking that you're going to share case studies with me. So those are a little bit more in depth than testimonials, of course, because you talk about the company and how you help them, and it's kind of like a mini story. So rather than just have this as a forced drop down, I would just make this case studies. You can call it success stories, but I would suggest case studies. Because this way, when you have case studies, people can see what kind of clients you've helped, and they can see themselves and their pain in the story and really get an idea of how you're helping them. Articles and customers, those don't really belong under here. Customers, I would put that under, I don't even see an about. Oh, about Lube-it. Okay. Product. Oh, I see what you're doing here. Okay, I guess that's okay. Articles. Let's see here. New page. I'm not quite sure what this is. This looks like it's, oh, this looks like it's a case study. So maybe just changing this to case studies. And if you add more, okay, got it. Yeah, this looks like a case study. If that is true, I would not call it articles, I would call it case studies. And you might want to consider doing a video testimonial or interview with your client. Video will convert people about 40% higher than anything else that you do on your website. Events, trade shows. If you only have one type of event, you don't need this drop down. Just put trade shows right here. Or just say events. You don't, the more people have to click, the higher instance that they're going to just bounce off your site and leave it. Support, let's see, okay, this looks pretty straightforward. Employee online service and support. Just see what these are looking like. Okay, this looks great. Again, I might want to use green for this just to break it up a little bit. Let's see, data migration. Okay, looks good. Blog. Okay. Oh, wow, that's great. Looks like you guys get a lot of views. Nice. Oh, let me see what this gets me. Okay, so this is probably a WordPress site. So instead of having this link here, I want to be able to read more because it's not intuitive to hover over the title of the blog. So I would have a read more here. Let's see here. It looks like you only have a few of these. And I also noticed that they're super old, which I'm sure you're aware of. So you can do one of two things. You can either remove the date of the blog, because again, this makes you look like you're not keeping up with industry trends, and it just looks bad. So either remove this, if this is kind of an evergreen type article that works at any time of the year or never goes out of style, then that's great. You can just remove this date, or just blog more. Blogging will help your search engine optimization. It'll help you position yourself as the expert, and it will educate your clients, and that's kind of what they want from you. Contact us. Looks good. Looks pretty straightforward. Yeah, that's all I have. I mean, the site is fine. Just some few tweaks and some improvements. I'm not sure if there are features that you and your company are looking to add, but I'm happy to answer any questions. Or if you want to go more in depth, please sign up for a free consultation. It's on my website, and I'd love to chat with you further. Thanks, Christy. Bye.